Hi, Joel and Jennifer.
Hi.
How are you both doing today?
Great. How are
Hi,
you?
Trey.
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to chat with you both about this season. First off, this will be a spoiler interview for the first episode, so feel free to talk about the events of the first episode of the season. There's this moment in episode one of season two where they're in the hotel and Daniela just breaks down when she has a moment by herself in the bathroom. What do you think is hitting her at this moment, and how, maybe this journey that she has now that's been thrust upon her is finally impacting her in a different way?
That's interesting. I think I don't think it's just one thing, and I don't think even she knows what it is at that point. But I think in that scene, she's trying to do something really normal. I can't remember. I think I was trying to get something out of my toiletry kit or something. I was
Mhm.
trying to do something very normal and not able to do it anymore. And she becomes overwhelmed by emotion. And I think it's kind of like a metaphor for what's happening. She's trying to walk the path that she's been walking with her family, and nothing is real anymore. Nothing is the way that she had always understood it to be. And she's not the person that she thought she was. She's done this horrible thing.
Mhm.
She's uprooted. She's thought she was someone who put like protecting her son above anything, especially with her history of having lost a child. And now she's torn him away from his whole world and his reality and his friends and his family and his life. So she isn't the person she thought she was. He isn't the person he isn't the person she thought he was. And so I think all of it just comes crashing down on her.
Yeah. Season one was much about Jason trying to get home. And I feel like at the start of this season, they're trying to settle in a new home, find a new home. How do you think that switch from trying to get home but trying to find a new home kind of changes how he's even approaching this journey for himself? Because I feel like that has to change a bit from going from trying to go home to find a new home.
Yeah, I found there's a big kind of banner above Jason in terms of his relationship with failure, success and failure. And the difference between Jason 2 and Jason 1 was that Jason 2 had somewhat achieved his goals and yet felt like he was still missing something. And Jason
Mm.
1 had kind of given up on his dreams. Having his family taken away from him, or himself taken away from his family and going on this quest, gave him a chance to succeed again.
Yeah.
It's something to fight for. And then when and somewhat achieves that, he finds his way home against all odds and reunites with the family. Then as they try and find a new home in season 2, he's reminded again and again and again throughout the season of what he's not able to achieve, which is
Yeah.
to find a safe place for the family, creates a sense of stability, get rid of the guilt and the responsibility around that. But then also like reminded of his failure and not being able to create the thing that he had dreamed of.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like Jason one is successful in one regard, but that success then puts him in a place where he's like, all right, I know deep down I think I'm a failure.
Well, thank you both so much for your time. Can't wait to see the rest of the season and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thanks,
you
Trey.
too.